Congratulations on the win. How do you feel?
I feel good. It's a lot better sitting here talking to you, find people on a win than a loss, so that's good.
So going into a fight coming off a loss, is there that extra pressure where you have to perform, not just win, but you have to really show something special?
That's my third fight in a row as a win, so that's good. But, even in my losses, I've proven that I'm going to get in your face and fight you to the end. I'm a guy that'll go out on my shield. I'm going to put you out on your shield. Wins are wins. I'd rather not win by UD, but that extra check is always nice.
Was there anything that surprised you about your opponent?
No, everything we worked on. Coach Tom's pretty diligent when it comes to film and what we're expecting, and Coach JJ and Arlene. Guys, a good kick, a good karate stance, fast in and out of the pocket, good hard kicks. I think he wrapped a kick around the side of my head that I was surprised didn't ring my bell a little bit more. But third round, he caught me with a hard shot, and I had to go on autopilot and find my way through the cobwebs and get my nose to stop bleeding or whatever. But all in all, my coaches did a great job of studying tape on this. We had a real fast turnaround from the Danny Roberts fight. A little bit different, more of a boxer on that end with the Danny Roberts and more speed or whatever. But this guy's kicks and ability to bounce in and out was good. So, I'm good in the clinch. I'm strong there. I was talking to the reporter earlier. I might not be winning muscle building contests, but I'm strong enough to keep guys down and hold them off me. So, skinny power or wiry or whatever you want to call it. I call it redneck strength, but it is what it is.
Do you prefer going quick between fights, or do you like a little bit more time to relax and enjoy life? It
just depends on how bad the car wreck was. Something like this, it's going to get back to the drawing board. And I got teammates who have fights coming up, so I have to get back and be a good partner to those guys, be a good teammate. We got Ty Miller going for Golden Gloves here soon. So, we got a lot of up-and-comers. If we watched anything on the show tonight, a lot of young guys coming up. This is my 50th pro fight, with boxing and Muay Thai and everything. So it's a great milestone in what I got going on in my career and where we're currently at, from sitting in a prison cell, back in 2009 and, to where I'm sitting at today. I couldn't be more proud of the way the road has turned, the windiness, the ups and downs. I'm proud to be sitting here.
So what does a turnaround look like for you now? I know you just explained all the things you want to be doing, but what's that time frame like?
I can't make that decision on my own. It's a team effort here, so I have to sit down, talk to my coaches, talk to my team, and go from there. We have other guys and gals getting ready for their own fights. So with the right time and the right discipline on everything, something will fall into place.
Is there an opponent you have in mind? I know you're just saying now you want to talk to your coaches. I'm sure that's a decision you talk with them about as well.
Damn, everybody we're watching tonight's good. I just want to get in good, fun fights. Even in my losses, like I said earlier, I've always been in fun fights, whether I went out on my shield or I lost split decisions that I should have won. They've all been fun, and, it's just on to the next person.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaking of that, now that you mentioned, this is 3 in a row, you're building some momentum. I would see some fighters say, I don't want to risk. I don't want to just jump back in there. Let me think about it. But for you, it seems like you want to stay active. You want to fight. I mean, does the thought of win streaks, is that coming in there into play, when you try to scope out what the future is, or is it just a matter of just staying active, trying to get some wins, try to keep providing for the family, and try to keep challenging yourself?
Yeah, this stuff pays the bills. I'm going to challenge myself by those damn weight cuts we have to do. If my body can't hold up and it's telling me, hey, it's time to shut things down, I'll listen to my body. I'm the new varsity head coach of the Moriarty Wrestling program, so I got all my ducks in a row going to the next avenue. But right now, fighting is what I do. It's the way I pay my bills. As long as my body allows it, I'll keep getting into fist fights. And like I said, I'm a realist on those things. I'm not going to push it past longer than my body's going to allow me to do it. But right now, I got into a fun fight tonight. I made the weight easily, and it's my 50th fight. So we'll just keep pushing forward.
Yeah, and speaking with that, I think that's an incredible milestone. I think a lot of people can look at it and just be like, how the heck does he keep doing it, So if somebody asks you, what is the key to how you've been able to maintain yourself and have this longevity in the sport, what sort of things would you say played into the factor of how you're able to keep doing it?
Nutrition and hydration. The sports science has shot through the roof in the last 20 years, so how to maintain the body in tune, and massages and cryotherapy and ice baths and all the 9 yards. You want to make sure you take care of your machine, just like tuning your car, change the oil and antifreeze in your car. You do that to your body too. You take care of yourself. I can chalk it down to my mother, too. She's crazier and meaner than hell, so a lot of head movement for me when I was younger. Just kidding, Mom, I love you. But, I was brought up as a fighter and a competitor. I walked into Tom and Arlene's Vaughn's gym when I was a young 17-year-old kid, and I was scrappy, and I knew I had it then. I just had to stop kicking down my own sandcastle to get to where I am today.
I think there was points in the fight, the commentary was even sort of saying that it seemed like they thought Dalby was tiring out, but then you would see these flurries where he would just sort of rush forward. Did you ever feel his power sort of waning or his energy waning in there?
Yeah, he had that real good balance of a back and forth with his footwork, and I knew he could explode forward and backwards real nice, and it was just a matter of catching him in those little bursts or little explosions. But if you're in that cage, you're an athlete and you're in shape. And I've had those fights where I'm dominating and beating the guys up, and I've ran in stupid trying to get a finish and got caught with something. So tonight it was paying attention to that and not getting overzealous. I was trying to start getting into some brawls or whatever, going shot for shot, and I could hear my coach yelling, "Nope, back to the drawing board, back to the game plan." And I'm proud of sitting here today, not just getting wins, but sitting here today being able to listen and be sitting here knowing I stuck to the game plan.
Awesome. And last thing for me, I think looking at your schedule, it sounds like it's kind of crazy. And even now that you picked up being a varsity coach as well, sounds like a crazy schedule. How do you find the time to kind of be able to balance it all, helping your teammates, train for them, training for your own fights? And now you're a varsity coach, and then you also have a family as well. And how do you keep the balance for all that? And what's the biggest thing that your varsity maybe team tries to ask you? Maybe do they bug you about fighting all the time when you're in there?
No, the kids are great kids. I think if it did anything for me as a coach and what those kids had to go through in New Mexico, we've been locked down from COVID. We're barely going to reopen July 1st. So watching the kids have to wrestle in mass and their graduation and everything's right on top of each other, plus their season, their determination and their grit and their hard work, man, just motivated me for my own weight cuts and stuff. And a boring schedule, idle hands of the devil's playground, I could say that for a fact. So knowing that I got my kids to take care of, I got people looking up to me, bills I got to pay, it makes life easy and makes life worth living. So I love the challenges. I love the adversity comes from it. Even the tough, hard-nosed parents that you got to argue with and bicker with, I love everything that comes with it. So to my people back at home and to the kids back in a small town, we don't have to be stuck anywhere. We can choose to be where we want to be and get after it, work hard, and keep doing what you're doing.
It was a great performance. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.